The evening sun painted the sky in shades of gold and orange as they sat quietly, staring out into the open space. There was a moment of silence, the kind that wasn't uncomfortable but rather filled with unspoken thoughts. Then the question came, "What do you think if I do this for you and your family?" The words hung in the air, carrying a weight that couldn't be ignored. It wasn't just a simple offer, it was something deeper, something that could change everything. There was hesitation at first. It wasn't easy to accept help, especially when life had taught them to handle everything on their own. But this time it felt different. This time someone was willing to step in, to do something that no one else had ever done. But why? They finally asked. Their voice quiet, almost uncertain. A small smile appeared in response. "Because I want to, because I see the struggle. Because sometimes people need to know they're not alone." A lump formed in their throat. They had spent so long carrying burdens alone, never expecting anyone to notice. But now, someone did. And they weren't offering out of pity. There was something genuine in their voice, in their eyes. "But it's too much," they whispered, shaking their head. "I can't accept something like this." "You don't have to decide now," came the gentle reply. "Just think about it. If this could help you, if this could make things better for your family, wouldn't it be worth it?" Their fingers tightened around the fabric of their clothes as they glanced toward the house. Inside, the people they loved were doing their best every single day, trying, struggling, hoping for something to change. And here it was, a chance, an opportunity that might never come again. But was it okay to accept? Their heart pounded as they looked back, meeting that steady, patient gaze. The decision wasn't easy. It never was, but maybe, just maybe, it was time to say yes. Their thoughts swirled in a storm of doubt and hope. They had always been the one to sacrifice, to endure, to find a way no matter how difficult things became. Accepting something like this felt unfamiliar, almost like stepping onto uncertain ground. They turned their gaze back to the house, thinking of the ones waiting inside. The tired smiles, the silent worries, the struggles hidden behind forced laughter. If this could change their lives, even just a little, shouldn't they at least consider it? But what if people say, "I took the easy way out"? They finally whispered, the weight of pride pressing down on them. A chuckle broke the silence. "Since when does doing what's best for your family mean taking the easy way out?" The voice was steady, reassuring. "Doing everything on your own is strong, yes, but knowing when to accept help, that's real strength." The words hit deep, sinking into places they hadn't dared explore before. For so long, they had believed that struggling alone was proof of resilience. But what if resilience also meant knowing when to lean on someone else? Their fingers twitched, the decision lingering at the edge of their heart. What exactly would this mean? They dared to ask, barely above a whisper. "It means a fresh start. It means you wouldn't have to carry everything alone. It means the people you love could finally breathe a little easier." They swallowed hard. It sounded almost too good to be true. But wasn't that what hope always felt like? A little too good, a little too distant, until the moment you decided to reach for it. Still, a part of them hesitated. "What if I can't repay you?" A pause, then a gentle reply. "This isn't about repayment. It's about making sure you and your family don't have to keep fighting battles you shouldn't have to fight alone." Tears burned at the edges of their eyes, but they refused to let them fall. This moment, this decision, it wasn't just about them. It was about the people who had been with them through everything. Taking a deep breath, they looked up, meeting the gaze in front of them. "Are you sure?" A slow nod. "Yes. But the real question is, are you?" Their heart pounded. The answer was right there, waiting to be spoken. The next few days passed slowly, filled with thoughts about the offer. Each time they saw their family, the weight of their struggles felt heavier. bills piled up, and dreams seemed just out of reach. The thought of help lingered in the back of their mind, refusing to fade away. One evening they gathered with their family around the dining table. Laughter echoed off the walls, but a sense of unease tugged at their heart. They watched as loved ones shared stories, their faces lit up with joy, unaware of the burdens resting on their shoulders. The offer flashed in their mind again. "What do you think if I do this for you and your family?" Finally, they spoke up. "Can we talk about something important?" The laughter faded, replaced by attentive silence. "What is it?" someone asked, a hint of concern in their voice. They took a deep breath, feeling the weight of their words. "I received an offer for help. It could make things easier for us, but I don't know what to do." Surprise and curiosity filled the room. "Help with what?" another family member asked, leaning in closer. "They want to help with the bills, maybe even provide some support for our dreams. But accepting it feels strange." Their voice wavered, uncertainty creeping in. A moment of silence followed, filled with exchanging glances and thoughtful expressions. Finally someone spoke up. "Sometimes accepting help can be the best thing for us. It's okay to let others in. But what if it changes everything?" They replied, their voice barely above a whisper. "Change can be good," came the reassuring response. "We've been struggling for so long. Maybe this is the chance we've been waiting for." As their family shared their thoughts, the fear of vulnerability began to dissipate. It was clear that they weren't alone in this decision. They had support. And the idea of letting someone help felt a little less intimidating. After the discussion, they decided to reach out. With shaky hands, they picked up the phone and dialed the number. "I've thought about your offer," they said when the call connected, heart racing in their chest. "I think it might be what we need right now." A warm voice filled their ear. "I'm glad to hear that. I'm here for you, and together we can make a difference." The relief that washed over them was overwhelming. They could picture a future where their family wasn't burdened by constant worry. The thought of possibilities, of dreams revived, began to blossom in their mind. As the days turned into weeks, the initial help began to arrive. Each gesture, whether big or small, brought a sense of hope. Their family started to breathe a little easier. They saw smiles that had faded return to their loved ones' faces, and laughter filled their home once more. One evening, as they sat together, enjoying a simple meal, they looked around the table. Everyone seemed lighter, happier. They felt a sense of belonging that had been missing for so long. "What do you think if we do something special for the person who helped us?" someone suggested, sparking a discussion filled with excitement and ideas. The thought of giving back thrilled them. It wasn't just about accepting help anymore. It was about building connections and creating a community where kindness flowed both ways. They gathered around the table, brainstorming ideas. Each suggestion brought laughter and enthusiasm. They felt empowered, ready to express their gratitude in a way that felt right for them. As plans took shape, the realization dawned on them. Accepting help didn't mean weakness. It was a testament to the strength of their family. They had shown vulnerability, and in return, they were surrounded by love and support. The day finally arrived to show their appreciation. They prepared a small gathering, inviting their newfound friend. As they set up the decorations and prepared the food, excitement filled the air. When their friend arrived, they were greeted with warmth and smiles. The atmosphere was filled with joy as stories were shared and laughter echoed through the room. "Thank you for everything," they said sincerely, looking into the eyes of their friend. "You've changed our lives, and we're grateful." Their friend smiled back, eyes twinkling. "I'm just glad to see you all happy. That's what matters." As the night went on, they realized that this was just the beginning. The journey they had embarked on together was full of promise, And with each step forward, they were not only transforming their own lives, but also inspiring others to reach out, to help, and to be helped. They understood now that sometimes accepting help is the first step toward creating a brighter future, not just for themselves, but for everyone around them. The possibilities seemed endless, and their hearts swelled with hope, and in that moment, surrounded by family and friendship, they felt a sense of peace, knowing they were on the right path. As the evening continued, the atmosphere remained lively and filled with warmth. They watched as laughter mingled with the aroma of the delicious food they had prepared together. Each dish held a story, a memory of the time spent cooking as a family, reminding them of the unity they had built through shared experiences. After dinner, they gathered in the living room, where a cozy fire crackled in the fireplace, casting a soft glow around the room. They settled into their seats, feeling the comfort of togetherness envelop them. The conversation flowed easily, shifting from light-hearted stories to deeper discussions about dreams and aspirations. "I never thought we could get to this point," one family member confessed, glancing around the room. "It felt like we were stuck for so long." "Yeah, but look at us now," another chimed in. "We're moving forward, and we have each other's backs." The friend who had offered help smiled, visibly moved by the love and support in the room. "You all have something special. The way you support each other is incredible. It makes me happy to see you thriving." Inspired by the moment, they decided to share their dreams with one another. One by one, family members spoke about their hopes and what they wanted to achieve in the future. Some dreamed of pursuing new careers, while others expressed desires for travel, education, or even starting new hobbies. The atmosphere filled with enthusiasm as they encouraged each other, sharing ideas and offering assistance where they could. "I've always wanted to learn how to paint," one family member said, eyes shining with excitement. "Maybe we can have painting nights together." "Absolutely. I can bring my supplies," another replied. "We can make it a fun weekly thing." The idea sparked even more suggestions. They started talking about potential classes they could take together, new skills to learn, and adventures to embark on. The fire crackled softly in the background, matching the warmth in their hearts as they realized the potential that lay ahead. As the night drew to a close, they gathered in a circle, hand in hand, feeling a sense of connection that transcended words. They took turns expressing gratitude, sharing what they appreciated about one another. It became a moment of reflection and recognition of the support system they had built together. "Thank you all for being here, and for being you," one family member said, their voice filled with emotion. "We've been through tough times, but together we can face anything." The group nodded in agreement, feeling the weight of those words resonate within them. In that circle, they reaffirmed their commitment to each other, promising to be there through thick and thin, ready to celebrate successes and provide comfort in struggles. As the gathering ended, their friend lingered a moment longer. "I'm so proud of you all. You've come so far, and I'm excited to see where this journey takes you. Remember, I'm always just a call away." With heartfelt hugs and warm goodbyes, the evening concluded, leaving everyone with a sense of hope and anticipation for the future. As they cleaned up together, they shared stories about what they would do next, their voices filled with enthusiasm. In the following weeks, they put their plans into action. Painting nights became a regular event, transforming the dining room into an art studio filled with laughter and creativity. They explored local art classes and signed up for workshops, each experience bringing them closer together. The joy of learning and creating together reignited passions that had long been dormant. They discovered talents they didn't know they had, and their walls soon filled with vibrant artwork that told their unique stories. Each painting represented not only their growth as individuals, but also their collective journey as a family. With newfound confidence, they began to tackle other aspirations as well. They organized community events to give back to others, using their skills to help those in need. Their efforts inspired others in their neighborhood, fostering a sense of community and collaboration that hadn't existed before.